It's a teenager. Is that is that is that is that nine? Okay. Y'all see it? No, somebody talking about 13 or whatever. No, Bitcoin's a teenager. It's 15. It's got pimples. This asset class now is no longer a baby. It's not a toddler. Okay, it's no longer. It's in high school now. It's not even in junior high school. Bitcoin is now in high school. It's got pimples all over his face. It's a little 15-year-old kid. But let me tell you about this 15-year-old kid that people keep disrespecting. I'm saying this in a way so you can understand it, because this is the clearest that you need to make it to someone. Bitcoin is a little 15-year-old pimple-faced ass little kid, but it has a $1.3 trillion market cap. Okay? A couple of weeks ago, it took silver down, and it is going to take silver down here in a minute. Bitcoin is half the market cap of Apple. It took Apple almost 50 years to get to this market cap. It has taken Bitcoin 15 years. Let's just go over here and let's do some quick math, because people don't know how this works. 50 divided by 15, okay? That's basically a third. It has taken this little 15-year-old pimple-faced kid a third of the time to do half the entire market cap of something that took almost 50 years to get to. Oh, I'm not done. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. See, now we don't, people want to play now? Okay. Let me also go here and just do this. Now we're dealing with trillions, so I'm just gonna take this 14.87, and I'm going to divide it by 1.36, okay? Bitcoin, gold, ladies and gentlemen, is just about 10.9x over Bitcoin, but this has been a store of value for over 6,000 years. This thing right here, that is a 15-year-old pimple-faced little kid, is literally a 10x away from taking gold down. It is 2x away from taking Apple down. I don't think you understand. I'm gonna look you to your face so I can explain this to you in a way that you will 100% understand. Apple is almost 50 years old. It took Bitcoin a third of the time to get to half of its market cap. You realize that in this bull cycle alone, Bitcoin is going to double. It is going to take Apple down. If it's 15 now, and 2025 literally makes it 16 years old, Bitcoin will just now be able to drive by itself in the financial markets, and it will take Apple and Microsoft down. Snap fingers here. I'm spitting poetry to you. Bitcoin will be a 16-year-old kid. It literally is now able to drive around in these financial markets, and it is going to absolutely run over Apple and Microsoft. I'm not going to turn away, because what I'm saying to you, you need to understand this. Microsoft was born in 75. In case you didn't know that little piece of history. Apple was born in 76. Microsoft was born in 75. It has taken them both almost 50 years to reach a $3 trillion market cap. And Bitcoin has done it in a third of the time. Going to completely destroy them in this bull cycle. It's going to take because guess what? Microsoft doesn't have enough innovation. Microsoft doesn't have enough money to get poured into it to double where it is right now. in the next 12 to 18 months. I don't think you understand this shit. It took Apple and Microsoft almost 50 years to get to where they are now. And all of a sudden, in the next 12 to 18 months, it's gonna double? No, but Bitcoin is. Is this thing on? Is this on? Did you hear what I just said to you? Apple and Microsoft, $3 trillion for the most part. Took them almost 50 years to get there. They don't have enough juice to go and double their market cap in the next 12 months. Bitcoin is going to do that. It's going to take Apple and Microsoft down in the next 12 to 18 months. You sure you don't want to own something that's moving like that? Are you sure? Gold has been around for about 6,000 years, meaning value. We just saw 13 billion, whatever it was, but people have been treating gold as value for about 6,000 years. It has a market cap of 14.8 trillion. Bitcoin is literally about a 10x away from taking gold down. Oh my God. I know. If you are looking for something that is going to preserve your wealth, I am showing it to you. It is. Let me go back over to my ebook for anybody now that is paying attention and is starting to make sense to you. In my ebook, I told you that 25% of your portfolio should be in Bitcoin. Newsflash, you think it's an accident that I said that it is a store of value. It is gold 2.0. It is digital gold. This will become the number one asset in the world. It will literally be storing a whole bunch of people's wealth. No, it's not. What part of this don't you understand? The Bitcoin ETFs are only a little bit over 2 months old, and they have literally now holding $56 billion inside of them. BlackRock alone is holding over $10 billion worth. Who's paying attention? Fidelity is holding about $10 billion. These things went live January the 11th, and they've already had inflows of 12 billion for the most part, and on chain about 56, $57 billion in about 2 months. Bitcoin is going to destroy everything up here. No, it's not, Calvin. Let me remind you that it is. Here are your asset classes. Here's your asset class. You got Bitcoin here. You got the US NASDAQ, US large caps, US small caps. You got REITs. I don't even know what those are. Real Estate Investment Trust. This stands for Real Estate Investment Trust, long duration treasuries, preferred stocks, high yield bonds, investment grade. Why are you showing us all of this? Here's gold down here for anybody that's saying that gold is the best. Here's your US cash and your commodities. Why are you showing us this? Oh, because I want to show you that you are wrong. In 2011, Bitcoin went and did 1,473%. Nothing on this list was even close. You play too much, and I'm not playing games with you. This is where all the wealth is stored right before Bitcoin came. 2011, Bitcoin destroyed everything on here. Wasn't even close. What about 2012? Bitcoin destroyed everything on this list in 2012. Bitcoin destroyed everything on this list everything on this list right here. Look, Calvin, but wait, time out. That's 2014 right there. It didn't destroy everything in 20. That's your bear market. No. What do you? Cause no, you're just trying to cheat the game now because you're trying to make. No. You need to understand. Go back over here to my ebook. Bitcoin typically drops between 30 and 75% during a bear market. Who's paying attention? That means 2014 was a bear market. Year one, newsflash. Bitcoin dropped. It went and did all of these gains. That was 2011, 2013, all that. And then in 2014, you had a bear market. right? But look what happened the very next year during the accumulation year. Bitcoin went back on a tear. It destroyed everything on this list. Your real estate investment trust, your NASDAQ, it destroyed everything. 2016, destroyed everything. 2017, destroyed everything. 2018, newsflash, bear market, not just for Bitcoin, but for everything, bear market. Then you went into 2019, newsflash, this is your accumulation year. Bitcoin destroys everything on the list. Bitcoin destroys everything on the list in 2020. 2021 destroyed everything. Newsflash, 2022 was a bear market. We're in 2023 and Bitcoin again is destroying everything. If you look at the cumulative, look, Bitcoin destroyed everything. Cumulative and annualized. There is nothing on this list that is more powerful than Bitcoin. And I am including the NASDAQ 100, the US large caps, US small caps, real estate investment trusts. I don't care what you are in. It ain't going to outperform Bitcoin, sirs and ma'ams. So let's go back over here. You sure you don't want some of this in your portfolio? You sure that you want to ignore in my ebook that I have? You sure you don't want to own 25% of something that is absolutely destroying everything out there? Yeah. Yeah, it is absolutely insane. It is absolute, bro. But that was 2021. How come you stopped at 2021? See, y'all gotta watch these influencers. They just show you stuff, and then they you notice how he cut off at 2021, because that's when all the stock market and stuff, because Bitcoin ain't been doing that good since 2021, you know. That's what you would believe. Bitcoin versus other major classes. From 2013 all the way to 2023, now you don't have any excuses. Because now we could go and look at this and you can see that Bitcoin has been destroying everything, even in 2022 and 2023. Who's paying attention? Here is Bitcoin, sirs and ma'am. There's your S&P 500, top 2,000 stocks out there. High yield bonds, gold. Who said that gold is where it's at? What are you talking about, bro? Here's gold. This is what you want to put your money in against Bitcoin? That right there? Are you crazy? Emerging markets, bonds, commodities. Bitcoin is nothing to play around with. Bitcoin has destroyed everything on the stock market and every other way that people create wealth. Period. End of discussion. It's not even close. You want to know something else that is insane? Somebody say, let them cook. And I'm going to bring it up from the person that got they got more money and they got, watch this. I'm only showing you something that is for real. I'm only showing you something that you should pay attention to. Let me go over here and see if I can pull it up for you. Let's see if I can pull this up. Watch this.
Think are legitimate world flowing.
Americans are feeling the pain related to housing.
It's legitimate
The companies and the reason. Think about where all the trying to a lot of not. The world needs to bring down the. Better.
I like money market returns right now.
Today, it's
now,
not any
sort of Russia, China, last students, it's both together.
on do not who change.
Try to find something for you. Try to find something for you real quick.
I often will.
Hold on, let me find this because when you hear what he, oh, here he goes.
Money manager,
go.
Larry now. No, he's not.
Organization given, but
You don't expect.
Get it to some, it looks very much like a Mark B. FS.
we telling the companies that I'm talking to.
I want to watch this whole thing. I'll just tell you, you go do your research. Larry Fink, who is the CEO of BlackRock. BlackRock manages $9 trillion in assets under management, or AUM. He went on Fox Business, and they was asking him about, the Bitcoin ETFs or whatever. And they was like, so Bitcoin is, did you expect Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin exchange traded funds, did you expect them to do as well as, there's people like that. Yo, I watched it. Did you expect it? He said, oh, we didn't even expect it to do this well. And he was like, but it has done well. And out of his mouth, and it's true, you go look it up. He said the Bitcoin ETF is the fastest growing ETF in history. Why is that important? Because you realize that there's a gold ETF that exists. The Bitcoin ETF destroyed, when I say destroy, it destroyed the gold ETF. This is for real. It crushed it. It is the fastest growing ETF in history of any ETF that has ever been launched. Ever. Calvin, why does that make, so what? So what? Who really cares, bro? I mean, come on, bro. I'm going back to something because some of y'all haven't thought about something. You haven't thought about it. And this is where I'm gonna end the live here with this. You haven't thought about this. This is going to make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. A few minutes ago, I just made the hair on your arm stand up. I'm gonna make the hair on the back of your neck stand up this time. Listen to what I'm about to say to you, and you tell me if you want to ignore this. And I'm gonna recap it for you in a way that it's not smart that you ignore it. So, the Bitcoin ETFs have destroyed every ETF that ever existed. Nothing has come even close, okay? So right now, these Bitcoin ETFs, total on-chain holdings, about $57 billion, and the ETFs have only been live for a little over 2 months. This is a fact, okay? These companies that have been approved for the Bitcoin ETF are literally buying up hundreds of millions of dollars worth of this stuff every single day. Okay, well, we got that. Well, why is that important? Because you forget, top assets by market cap. All assets, yes. Look what it says here, including publicly traded companies. I just literally showed you that there is not one publicly traded company that has returned gains better than Bitcoin. That's a fact. Precious metals. There is not one precious metal, including gold, that has returns better than Bitcoin, period. Then you got cryptocurrencies. Well, we know that Bitcoin is a crypto, but wait a minute. What is this on the end? Exchange traded funds. Vanguard ETF, I don't care what ETF you have. There is not one ETF that has grown faster than the Bitcoin ETF. Are you saying what I think you're saying? If this is Bitcoin, the actual asset, and it is the 9th largest asset in the world, right? It is half the market cap of Apple, which took almost 50 years to get here. This did it in a third of the time. This is only 15 years old. You know that Bitcoin as an asset by itself, standalone, is going to kill everything up here. But there is also a Bitcoin ETF. You don't think that the Bitcoin ETFs are going to be in the trillions too? I can slide down here. You have to count ETFs on this list too. The Bitcoin ETF has destroyed every other ETF. So not only is Bitcoin going to be up there, the Bitcoin ETF is going to be on this list. You don't have Bitcoin in your portfolio? What are you doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What do we do? Look at the hair on the back of my neck. What do we do? What? There's a Vanguard ETF out there. There's a gold ETF out there. None of them. This is the fastest growing ETF in ETF history. So if you're counting the top assets by market cap, and Bitcoin is sitting at number 9 and will eventually be back to number 8, taking silver down, it's going to be number 1 at one point. And the Bitcoin ETF is also going to be on that list, which means if you don't effectively own any Bitcoin, it is absolutely one of the worst mistakes you can make. You're not looking for Bitcoin to do 20x and stuff like that in 2025. You are playing this like a boss. The Bitcoin you buy today sets you up for 5 to 10 years from now. It has a $1.3 trillion market cap. You want to sit on this one. You don't want to be out here selling your Bitcoin. You want to sell your altcoins to acquire more Bitcoin. In case you didn't understand how this game, Hungry Hippos, the crypto edition, it is whoever can grab the most Bitcoin marbles. It's not whoever can grab the most dog with hat. We're only using dog with hat so that we can grab more Bitcoin. You've been playing this game wrong. We're playing Hungry Hippos, the crypto edition, and whoever gobbles up the most Bitcoin wins this game. It's true. It's true. I'm dropping gems on people. They don't know how it works. They're buying Bitcoin because I'm not going to buy Bitcoin because it's only going to 2 or 3x. You're playing this game wrong. 25% of your portfolio should be in Bitcoin because eventually Bitcoin is going to outperform everything in your portfolio. The reason you want to have Bitcoin in your portfolio is because eventually Bitcoin will outperform everything in your portfolio. All these meme coins are not going to stay around forever. You're using the meme coins because y'all want to buy houses now. Y'all want to buy boats. You want to buy cars. You want to take lavish vacations. You want to eat better. You want to have a chef. You want to have a better workout gym. You are using the altcoins because they give you money now. It's fast money. They run up 10, 20, 30%, 45, 100%. But you don't have anything that's going to continue to just boom. 100,000, boom, 250, boom, 500,000, boom, a million. Boom. It is a store of value. It is going to outperform and take gold down from the number 1 position. If you don't understand that and you haven't read the Bitcoin white paper and you haven't actually studied what this thing is, you are doing yourself a disservice. And by the way, finding out about Bitcoin and what it really is and what it really does, this is not something you can do in a week. I've been doing this live, right? I've been on TikTok since 2021, but I've been doing a live talking about crypto since 2022. And newsflash, I'm just now really finishing up what I feel I understand about Bitcoin now. That means I got a 2-year jump on you, just Bitcoin. Some of y'all think this is a game. You don't even know. This is something that it's like going to school for 3 or 4 years finding out what Bitcoin is, what it does, how it is going to change the world. I could tell you something right now. Some of y'all are like, well, Bitcoin, it ain't no, but if you're going to have it, it can never become money or whatever. Have you found out how many Satoshis is actually in one Bitcoin? How many Satoshis is actually in a Bitcoin? This is going to run up into $1 million+. And if it becomes currency, people will literally be using Satoshis. There's an insane amount of Satoshis in one freaking Bitcoin. And it will be increasingly hard for somebody to own a whole full freaking Bitcoin. You will be in fractions called Satoshis. And those things will be worth real. Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Let me ask you a question. Coinbase again, this is just common sense stuff because there's people out there that just all they want to hear about. They just want to know common sense. Coinbase is the number one crypto exchange in the United States of America. I'm going somewhere with this, trust me. Coinbase, number one exchange for crypto in America. It is 100%. Okay. So let me ask you this. If Coinbase is the number one exchange for getting into crypto in America, why is that important? Because Coinbase is a publicly traded company. Where are you going with this, Calvin? You're about to see. You cannot become a publicly traded company unless the Security Exchange Commission, SEC, approves it. This is a fact. You're not going to allow people to come into crypto and doing any of that unless the SEC approves you to be a publicly traded company. Right? Okay. So we know that. Bitcoin has a spot ETF, exchange traded fund. An exchange traded fund allows people to put money in it, but that is regulated and that was approved by the SEC. So let me ask you a real question that you need to answer for yourself. If the smartest people in the world, they're on Wall Street, and you know they know how to make money, if they are putting hundreds of millions of dollars into something called Bitcoin that has been approved by the SEC, and if people are buying crypto by the hundreds of millions of dollars every single day, and that is being regulated by an exchange that was approved by the SEC, what makes you think that this is something you should ignore? Think about it. Why would you ignore having Bitcoin in your possession? Do you know how to make more money than the people on Wall Street? They got some of the best traders on the planet. They understand macroeconomics. They understand microeconomics. This is where the whales, the sharks, the hyenas, the vultures, they all live there. They're out there. They do money. They speak money. You cannot go and ask to talk to them. Okay? Can I get a minute of your time? Bro, I make $6,000 a minute. You cannot, what are you talking about? Can you have a minute of my time? What? They see everything in the financial markets. They have inside information. And these smart people are buying Bitcoin. It's just, when you start asking yourself these questions, you just say to yourself, I don't give a damn what Bitcoin is trading at right now. I'm going to have to get me $20 worth, and I'm going to have to put in $20, and I'm going to have to buy $20 a week until I can get up to buying $100 a week or whatever. And I'm going to buy some altcoins because that gives me my money to play around in life, what I want to do now. Buy my house, buy my car, just eat dinner and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I have to make sure I own me some of this. I'm going to have to own some of this. Right? Or not. I'm not a financial advisor. You do what you want. I'm just trying to give it to you in a way where, you understand. You understand.